So I just finished playing the Quarry. Spoiler warning, by the way. Now, by all means, it's not a bad game at all, and the graphics in it were stunning, but I do have some issues with it. And also, one more note, I'm planning this according to the decisions that I made in the game. Okay, now let's get into it. First of all, it's too similar to Until Dawn, in my opinion. They both basically have the same concept. A group of teens/young adults are left in a cabin where there's a monster that comes out at night wanting to eat them, and if the monster bites you, you turn into one of them. And there's also a man, or in the Quarry there's men, who have been hunting down these monsters for years now and imprisoning them in some cave or old mines. Next up, I want to talk more about the characters of of the Quarry. Almost nobody in this game is likable, especially Jacob and Emma. Like, the only characters that I do like in this game are Nick before he turned into a werewolf, and obviously Laura. At the beginning of the game, Jacob seemed nice and caring for his friends, but after the first chapter, he just started pissing me off over and over and over again, especially at the campfire, where they were playing Truth or Dare, and Caitlin dares Emma to kiss either Jacob and Nick. And obviously, Emma, being the bitch she is, she chooses to kiss Nick because she wanted to make Jacob jealous, or because she wanted to make Abby jealous. Honestly, I'm not sure. So then Jacob gets angry at Nick and storms off. And one more reason why I hate Jacob is that all of what happens in the game happens because he wanted to get back with Emma.
You serious?
Like, buddy, you cannot be serious. Now, Emma, all this girl cares about is getting more subscribers. Like, if I'm being honest, this girl gives content creators a bad name. The second thing I hate about these characters is that everyone is so calm about everything and none of them have any reaction to what's happening around them. Especially Ryan. Just take a look, okay? In this scene, Ryan and Dylan were trying to call for help, but the line gets cut off, and then so does the electricity. And you know how bro reacted?
Maybe it was the bears.
And keep in mind, this was after Nick got attacked by the monster, so Ryan knew there was something dangerous out there. And still, he responds with,
Maybe it was the bears.
Yeah, Ryan. I'm sure it was just a bear. And trust me, Dylan isn't any better than Ryan. When he and Ryan went to the Radio Shack to send a message to the cops after the electricity got cut off, this was what bro said, even though Ryan told him to make it sound like they're in big danger, which they are.
Hello, how's it going out there? This is, we need help. We are counselors at Hackett's Quarry Summer Camp, and there's been a horrible accident, attack, some stuff bad here. We need your help. There is a swarm of bears, and they are everywhere, and there's these hunters too, and they seem to be shooting at the bears but also at us, which is not good, and a few of our friends are hurt, and we are in desperate need of help. So please, there's vicious bears, and we don't know what to do, so please come help us. SOS. This is an emergency. Save our ship. Come on down, please help us. Did I do good? Was that
Swarm of bears?
Yeah.
Like, buddy, can you sound a bit more concerned? Okay, moving on. No one talks when they should. Like, I swear, everybody acts like they're freaking mute or something. When Jacob comes back to the campfire, Ryan was aiming the gun at him in the woods, not knowing it was him because he couldn't see him. And when Ryan told him to say something, Jacob stayed silent and just jumped out of nowhere later. Now, Ryan didn't shoot him when he popped out, but imagine if he did. Not that I really care, because I really don't like Jacob. The guy in the red hat and the overalls as well. Buddy isn't mute, but he just decided not to speak at all. Like, he decided to not tell any of the counselors that he isn't a threat. Yet, at least. Instead, he decided to sneak into the cabin where Nick, Abby, and Caitlin were and just chases them, not saying a single word. Even the sheriff, aka Chris Hackett's brother, man, he just kept talking in riddles like he's the Riddler, man. Like, no one was explaining anything to these damn kids until the last chapters of the game. And I just never understood why. Maybe it's because the idea of werewolves just seems so unbelievable. But honestly, I would rather believe that than not knowing what the hell is going on. And lastly, the music in this game is so random. Like, are they trying to promote an album or something? Because they just played the songs at the most random time. And it just was hilarious to me. Now again, the Quarry isn't bad, and I would actually recommend it because the story is fun, but it is too similar to Until Dawn, like I said.